welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. This one is for all the marbles. It's the AFC champion New England Patriots and the champions of the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. Around the globe, wherever you are, welcome to America's Great Sports Day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday. Great to share it with you one more time, Greg. What a 2025 season, all the twists, all the turns, and it all culminates tonight here in Santa Clara.
And I think this is a matchup, Mike, that I don't know how many people had on their card just even a couple of weeks ago, but you look at the rosters, both sides of the ball, very well balanced, very well coached. So I think the biggest thing each team told us all week was, let's just handle the emotions of the pregame. Let's handle all of the lead up, because once that ball's kicked off, let's just rely on what's gotten us here. And I think we're in for a treat.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. And off we go on EA Sports. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
A modest game, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
14 yards.
Give them 14 on that one. First down, Atlanta.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
They'll stick with him again. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
The coaches spend all week, Mike, drafting up their opening script. These are the plays that they feel the best with to not only attack the defense early, but try to get an idea of what sort of matchups they're going to see throughout the course of the game. Now, all of that is thrown out the window. None of the plays take into account snapping it this close to your own goal line. They've got to try to get themselves some breathing room, pick up a first down or two. That will allow them to get back on track, executing the rest of that opening script.
Now it's 2nd and 1. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
First down, New England.
On play action, here's Brady. Got an open downfield on the crossing route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play here in the big game. And even 30 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On first down, it's White. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Brady. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and a yard. Brady to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run over center with White. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. Now Brady. In trouble, and down he goes.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
The Patriots will turn it over to their field goal unit. This one from 54 yards out. No issues there. This one is good. And the Patriots will take a 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons offense ready to possess the football for the second time. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Freeman. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 17 yards on that connection. It's good for a Falcon first down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Ooh. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. First and 10. Now they'll run. It's a counter. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll send a man in motion left. They'll try the right side this time. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
3rd down and 9. They'll throw out of the gun. Got his man at the 6. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 5.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. Smart decision there on first and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision-making here. Brings up second and goal.
Another one from the 5. Second down and goal. Throwing now from the gun. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now,
over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Patriots are going to recover. Those are the places on the field where the defense wants to come up with the big plays, and that was one. Down deep, get to the quarterback, knock it out, and come up with the recovery.
Mike, this is one of those times where I think for a quarterback, they get caught in between. Do I want to be a runner and take it in myself? Do I have time to let my wide receivers develop in the end zone? I think he holds on to it just a little too long. The defense pokes it free and creates a huge turnover.
To throw is Brady. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, the Patriots out on top. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. And they are facing a second and long. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
At the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
To the air is Brady. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Patriots first down.
15. First down, New England.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 3. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 1. Now give up the middle. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield, even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag. Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
It's 3rd and 4. Brady set to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They run on the jet sweep, and this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Falcons' 18-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw, it's Brady. And punt, it's Mitchell. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
The Patriots will turn it over to their field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Oh, we need these 3 points.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Falcons offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with a first down. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now, faking the give. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds, but the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Here's their punter now, as he's standing right around his own goal line. A fair catch will be taken here with that flag down by the punter, and this might keep the drive alive.
Automatic first down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have that Falcons 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
You know, how often do we see, Mike, in these 3rd and short situations, there's so many bodies up near the line of scrimmage, and this back has his head down, hitting it so hard that sometimes he runs into that line, and sometimes he can come out that backside.
Not much happening there, just a short gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Now this time they'll look to throw. This one complete right side. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Pre-snap, the quarterback loved that man matchup on his tight end, and a crossing route is a great man coverage beater. He's able to run away from the coverage, run to the far side of the field to a bunch of open grass. Ball's on target. Nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop, and it gets his team a 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. He'll look to throw. This one caught at the 4. New England going to take their second timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
It's not often that you see a running back be the one that the defense decides to double team in the passing game, but to me this feels like the defense was tipped off. They knew what was coming, they knew where the quarterback was going with the ball, and they were able to put a stop to this one really before it got going.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal. Back to throw, and he's in. Touchdown Atlanta. Now the try for an extra point. He gets it to go, and the Falcons move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll send the tight end in motion right. Here's Brady. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring him down for a loss.
His second catch of the drive, this one good for 15 and a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
He'll go right and find his running back, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now Brady. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Patriots get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
So chances are, I don't think this field goal is going to ultimately decide the outcome of the game, but I promise you, Mike, they got a couple seconds here to defend. They'll kick this ball off, but when they run into that tunnel for halftime, going in with the lead, there's going to be some guys feeling pretty good about their chances coming out of the break.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as this second half is about to get underway.
Stick that in his sleeve. This is a gimme. Let's get 3 points on the board. Here we go.
2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The third quarter begins with a run. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 32 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Brady looking to throw. Swing this one out to White. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. Out of the 40-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Brady to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, New England.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. To throw is Brady. The throw here is complete. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and
he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. It felt like they needed a touchdown. Greg, in the worst way, after getting those early field goals to find the end zone. Big boost for this offense.
And it felt like they really needed it. As you said, Mike, to come away with 3 previous drives ending in field goals and not being able to cross it over the goal line for 6, it starts to wear on you as an offense. You start having a little doubt, saying, hey, can we finish any of these drives? Now they finally do, and we can expect this to kind of start to roll throughout the rest of this game.
Point after, coming up here. He's got it. And the Pats will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
16. Falcons 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Falcons offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9. as this drive starts with first down. A run with Freeman, and he'll get about 5.
He was tackled at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down. Now it's Freeman. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
Down at the 31. Brings up 3rd down.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll go with the sneak. And he is going to have that Falcons first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
This could be it. This could be the turning point. Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Man open is Jones. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Atlanta.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
They'll give on the ground.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. He'll drop to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
An extra point attempt to follow. It's up and through. And the Falcons will cut it to a 2-point lead.
16. Falcons 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. To the air is Brady. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 14 on that play, one first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And it proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. On the handoff, it's White. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
3rd and 5. To throw, it's Brady. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Brady set to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
And I think if they didn't get it there, even with the lead, I think that coach is telling them, hey, this is 4 down territory. But that's all for naught now, because after that good blocking up front, he picks up a fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
We're not real accustomed to seeing these sort of plays out of this guy. He's more of the dirty work, kind of behind-the-scenes role player, but tell you what, he keeps coming through for this offense, and he's going to find himself with a couple more touches.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the 4th from Santa Clara after this. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, fourth down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready for this next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They send the tight end in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a first down as well.
That's good for a Falcons first down.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
They'll run here with Freeman. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
Great job here by the defense, making sure that they have one defender responsible for the running back and one responsible for the quarterback. In this case, they decide to give it to the back. He's taken down for a loss.
Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he is going to have that Falcons first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches. Tight end, the motion man to the right. The RPO, that one is complete. He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Up the middle they go. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Now a screen set up for Freeman. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. It's the quarterback with a sneak, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Atlanta. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
All right, so the Falcons try to add on a 2-point conversion here. Now this time, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Let's get this point.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Brady looking to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Brady. This one complete right side. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
His throw left side is complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Brady to throw. There's that man again. Another catch.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down. Now Brady. Open man left side. He's got it. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Two minutes remain in Super Bowl 60. We're back to see this one wrap up. After this, plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
To throw is Brady. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
To the air is Brady. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line. Now, 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Brady. That's hauled in at the 2. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now, faking the give. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Two timeouts, still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Got a man, good job coming back for the ball on the completion. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best 1st down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
Now, 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw yet again. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds. And there it is. The new record holder for most Super Bowl wins is the New England Patriots, champions for the 7th time. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more, and they are now the champions.